But
You're a recovered Luigi main, I guess.
you know, I've been clean. I've been clean 6 months now. I'm not going back. You can't make me go back. Looks like things are starting off. They went ahead and got into it. Super. We're here. All right, so Jflex taking it early to the platforms here. And I mean, platform play is one of the few ways that you are going to be able to get in on the Marth safely in the matchup, because your dash chance isn't going to beat him. If he overshoot grabs you, if he overshoots an aerial, it can be kind of rough to deal with. You know, you can either put yourself in a rough situation in the corner, or if you take these platforms, easy. Beautiful. Chef's kiss.
Yeah, looking pretty back and forth as these two players kind of feel each other out in these early neutral interactions. And let's see if Jflex is able to finish this one out here. Some beautiful needles.
The placement there was so clean. Man, every time I see a Sheik hit a double needle, I just miss Kirby Kaze a little bit more. Just a tiny bit. Making it back, catching that. Oh, whoa. Ooh. So he extended his hurt box there with the F smash, but the hitbox of it wasn't there. Jflex just kind of hanging out here.
Ooh, just walking up with the forward smash, finishing that stock off clean.
I mean, you got to be calm in that situation, because like if you're already on the top of a platform, you might as well wait and react if you can. And even with tech away, you can get away with it. Great ASCI down.
Yeah.
Wow. All right. I love how Jflex is spacing his jumps from ledge, because he's ever so slightly in that range where it's like it's very tempting for Marth to throw something out there, but then it's just not going to work. You're just right outside of him. That's
Ooh,
right.
Gonna be able to finish that. We're gonna see some nice needles. Okay, Reeve's able to sneak his way back in there. Almost gets that down air. Walks back, gets the forward smash. Not able to get there in time though. Finish that one off. Yeah, let's see if he's able to use those options from ledge. If you're talking about the jump.
Yeah. It just gets rougher and rougher for Sheik though, and I'm amazed that Reeve hasn't taken ledge like hardly any of these times. He's more content to sit on the stage and kind of let Jflex take enough space to hang himself. Yeah.
Alright, grab, finish. Ooh.
Wow. Yeah, edge cancels that fair immediately into the nair.
The Marth kill is not able to finish it off.
Yeah.
Able to sneak back with that counter. We saw that in the last game. We saw Reeve on stream just sneaking that counter in. There's one or two times that'll get it there. Having to keep that, Jflex have to keep that little bit of mental bandwidth worrying about a counter in the future now. Okay, let's see what he's able to get off a grab. Not much.
No. One thing that I think really determines how this stock is going to go is how quickly can he break him past 35 to 40, and right now he's able to open him up. But that's where Sheik really makes her money in the matchup, is that early percent where she's able to crouch cancel both forward air and down tilt, which forces Marth to be like, okay, I either have to grab or catch you in the air as you're jumping to make an aerial happen. And you just juggle it forever.
Right. Not what you want to see there.
Oh, God.
Real unfortunate. Okay, but Jflex looks like he should be able to... Okay, Reeve saving his jump for the very end. Ooh, the walk-up wave dash back, forward tilt.
My goodness.
Fair. Able to play a one-stock match here in Game 1. A very tight match between these two.
Okay, managed to catch him coming down. Jflex just hanging out.
Sits under the get-up attack, but doesn't... He's not able to get anything more off that. Just waiting to figure each other out, not being the one to want to make this first committal. Oh no! After all that patient game of chess, Reeve comes in and just slams the table, takes the victory there.
Yeah, he just says, "Okay, you're telling me I need to get the king? All right, I'll get the king.
I'll get it one way or another."
Well, let me just grab that off the table real quick. That's mine now. All right, throw it on up to 8 buffer. They're asking.
Even numbers sounds good to me. Yeah, there's a little bit of choppiness throughout that one. Hopefully that'll clear up any of the issues they were having as we move into this game 2.
God, that tipper.
Oh, God.
Oh, my heart.
It just hurts.
Yeah, it's certainly something when that happens. Yeah, see what I mean there? Like, you can get a quick hit off of Sheik, like, committing to the air. And so it creates this really interesting interplay between, like, down tilt fair, grab, and then whether or not Sheik's trying to rise to the challenge or not. And it makes building percent sub 40 super tricky for Marth. Because, like, what if Sheik's just staying on the ground? Then I have to commit to an awkward approach. No one wants that.
Yeah. I'm inclined to believe that Buffer was playing a big role in that game one, because Jflex is looking like a whole different animal here, just comboing him relentlessly. But Reeve, you could say the same thing about him as he racks up a nice 80%.
Yo, these sour spot down airs have been like super keen on the combo extensions. They might just be the spike into the platform, which, because it's a spike, doesn't give you that bounce back like a meteor does. Oh. Reeve's clawing his way back on this one.
Right, but Jflex taking this leading game too, looking a whole lot more solid. Oh, trying to. Okay, wow.
Yeah. That's very ambitious for a Marth to do that, I feel like.
Beautiful recovery.
It's ever so slightly early on that fair, on the platform.
And that's not the tipper, and not going to do it.
Not quite.
Okay. See if he can rinse and repeat him with the back throw. Okay, no, he's going to go back on stage. Follows him, slaps him, stays alive. Jflex,
wow,
getting every little last drop out of these stocks in these games.
Oh, he's milking it. He's looking like a good dairy farmer out there. He's just milking the ever-loving crap out of it. Yeah, seeing if he can close this edge guard out. It's working for it. Oh, those counters. Those are some high-quality play counters.
Yeah. 193. Okay, no, he's gonna die 206. Sheik dies early. It's kind of a factor of the game. You gotta deal with it. Jflex looking like I was saying before, a whole different beast with the change in buffers. Combos are much more clean. Every time I talk about how good Jflex's combos is, Reeve's like, yo, I got those too.
Reeve just snaps it up, man. I think that Jflex is definitely playing a lot more squirrely. I can imagine getting tippered and dying at 60 might have something to do. Great crap.
It really sets you straight, being like, I don't want that to ever happen again.
Yeah, just like, all right, cut the crap. We're playing the video game. Let's go.
Ooh, okay. He's gonna get back.
Oh, the trade. Oh my god. Wow.
After all that, they both survive. Bit of wackiness there. Oh, this should be it. He's gonna GI in to get to that platform. No, he's able to escape out of there.
Wow. Just instantly drops through the platform, gets the fair out. They're both just taking forever to die.
Yeah.
And then gets back on stage. Good use of the reverse nair there to avoid opposite tech timing. What we most suspect to be a forward air, I think.
Yeah, that's gonna do it.
Oh no.
Diff is still here with a full stock lead after finding his footing here. But yeah, Reeve just needs to finish this. No, only getting 24 off that. Jflex winning the guessing game.
Yeah. He needed to follow up with an up air there after that first up tilt after the second up throw. Like, you got him on platform, but you got to follow through there.
Gets another grab, gets another opportunity. See what's he can get out of it. Racking up some nice damage, but not turning it into a finisher? Or can he? Oh, he's making that hard commit here. He knows he needs to get something soon.
Overextension there, though. Let's Jflex. Open up.
Down smash is not what he wants to see. This is... Alright, can he keep him in the corner? Just straight up grabs him. Can you follow him on the platform?
Oh, man. His platform follow-ups have been rough. Like, he's been trying to go for, like, either covering this tech or tech in place, and then it seems almost invariably that Reeve is teching, either away or in.
Yeah, both these two getting everything.
Oh my god!
Everything. Oh, he techs it!
Are you... You're joking. You're
Why?
joking. Oh, come on. He's not dead. There he is. He's dead.
Oh my god. Those are the longest stocks I've ever seen. Jesus.
And that wasn't even a matter of them, like, camping each other out.
Yeah,
that was just they both lived until past 150, both times. Like, every stock, both of them. Ugh.
Digging their nails in and clawing back in every scenario. And then bringing it to game 3 here. Both these players not willing to give up here and getting a lot more space. Jflex might be able to get a bit more time to charge these needles that he used really well in that game 1 to get some early gimps. So let's see how this extra space works for these two.
The FD, of course, being banned. But Jflex here, starting up a nice little string. Finally, crouch cancel grab slips through. Oh, he barely misplaces that tipper.
Back and forth and back and forth.
Do you know how when you're like commentating or looking at Melee on a CRT and you're like, oh, that's a shame they made that technical flub, and then it's like, oh, that's a shame that's a net play technical flub.
Yeah.
It's like, damn. It's like, I know these guys they hit those 100% of the time, but
Fake Melee rears its ugly head so often.
I mean, it's what we've got for now, and it's what I'll take. You know,
Yeah. We need to do that fix some way or another, and it's
yeah.
Locals with the entire East Coast is kind of cool, though.
It is. No one's got to travel for 6 hours, you know.
Ooh. Flashes at the end of game 1 there as Reeve just rips a forward smash to even it up. A 3-stock match here in game 3, the final game. Oh boy.
That was disgusting. Just jump read tipper, why not?
He's able to get out there looking for the grab, but it's not doing it. And another one. It would be such a sad story as Jflex fights so hard through these first 2 games to just get Marthed out here.
Yeah, just get bamboozled by tippers.
Oh no.
I did like Reeve's adaptation when he was on the middle platform of the grass transformation just now, where when he saw J-Fist jump up and land, he immediately shifted. There was no question in his mind that he was going to go for that wayland grab to counteract the shit on the platform. Just a little side note. Okay. Oh?
Okay, and that's the first time the Marth Killer's actually brought success for Jflex as he swings the pendulum back in his favor. But let's see, he's been able to make these stocks last. This is going to be a crucial point to see how much extra he can get here. Ooh, nice re-grab.
This is tricky, though, when you're at 112. I mean, Marth, all of his kill confirms kind of go out the window. It's got to...
And we're seeing that use that extra space he has in Pokemon Stadium to just get those 1 or 2 needles in there, threatening Reeve to come a little bit closer. And when he does, he's grabbing him for it.
Oh, wow. That down air was actually so good. It covered 2 out of 3 tech options, and it landed him on the platform to be able to get that grab as well for the 3rd one. What a nut. Oh, okay.
All right, and then Air's going to finish it off, but not before he grabs a free 90.
Wow. Yeah, that's a whole lot of extra credit you're taking in there. You're that guy in the class that wants the 4.3 GPA. I understand.
Did all those extra quizzes. Get 90 free points in the final. But you still gotta take that final. Jflex has gotta finish it off here. If he's not able to bring that in, still lose this one, drop down the loser side. And that's what Reeve's looking to do here again. 53. Oh no.
Okay.
Off here, mixing up his recovery. Both these guys have been doing an incredible job mixing up their recoveries, but Jflex just continues the slap, and slap he does to take that second to last stock.
You said it's tab to speed it up?
Tab to speed it up, yeah.
Doesn't seem to be working for me for some reason. I'm like 2 or 3 seconds behind you, I think. Well.
Let's see. All right. Oh! What? Well, the game's over. Jflex won. That was Melee.
It just put out for me. I didn't get to see it. He got him with the Shine Stall.
Yeah, that was Super Smash Bros. Melee for the Nintendo Dolphin.